Hello guys and welcome back to Sonic Labs, and in this episode of Music Theory for Complete Beginners we'll be talking about advanced chords and advanced melodies. So up till now I have explained you about the basics of both the processes, but now we'll get into the details of how to make better chords. Previously I just showed you how to make a normal major and minor chord, but now I'll show you how to make them sound better than those simple chords. So let us begin. Now first of all, we'll be talking about the first thing that you can do is called inversion of chords. So let us just make a simple chord here. We'll just make a D major chord. And now what exactly inversion is? Using the same notes but in different octaves. So what you can do is you can take the D and the F sharp and use it on the next octave. So we have our F sharp here and the D here, and we'll let the A be the same. So now let us just listen to both of them. Let's just take this one octave down. So this is still a D major chord, and even this too, but they both sound different. So this is how you can bring variations to your chords by just using different octaves for different notes. Now what I can do is I can just take this D and place it here on the 8th octave, and I can just repeat this F sharp on the 7th octave. And now let's just listen to this chord and listen to the normal chord. And now let's just do one thing. We'll take the bass note and place it low, and now let's just listen to it. Let's just fill up the space. We'll place one more D here. So this is how you can just invert your chords and make them sound more fuller and wider. So this is a real game changer for you guys, because many people don't consider chord inversion, or they actually don't know what it is. So if you do this in your tracks, you'll have better and bigger chords rather than just having simple major and minor chords. Now let us just make a chord progression. Okay, so this is our chord progression. Now what we can do is, another way is to take the middle notes and just place them an octave above the entire thing. And now let's just place the bass notes. We'll copy them and place them an octave lower than the entire arrangement. So these are some chord hacks, like you can place your bass notes in the lower octaves and you can just shift your middle thirds or fifths or any other notes that are present in the middle to the next octave above the main chord. And now for the inversions, what we can do is I can take this E and place it here. I can take this G and place it here. Next we can take this B and put it here, or maybe we can just use this F sharp, and at last the A. And now let's just listen to it. So this is how you can use chord inversions in your chords. It's just about using the same notes in different octaves, and as you can see, you need to normalize your chord progression, like the frequency range in which your chord progression is going on should be similar. Like this is the highest chord, this one, and this is the lowest chord. So the difference between both of them shouldn't be much in terms of frequency. So even to fulfill that purpose, you should use inversions. That's why I placed these top notes. So I could just normalize the frequency range of the entire progression. So I'll go through all the tips once more. First, you can invert your chords. Second, you can shift the middle note of your chords an octave above the chord progression. Third, you can put the bass notes on a lower octave to have the low frequency covered. Fourth, you can just use the same notes, any notes from your chord at the top of your chord to normalize the frequency range of the entire chord progression. So this way you can make your chords even better than before and make them sound bigger and fuller. Up next we'll be talking about melodies. So we will need to take this an octave down because melodies are usually present at higher frequencies. So let us just begin by making some simple arps. So what I'll do is I'll start with this D, then we have B and G. So this is too high. What we can do is we have D, B and G. No, we can make it here. So yeah, next we have E, B, G. And next we have B, F sharp and D. And next we have A, E and C sharp. Now what we can do is we can simply copy this into an empty channel, and now we have this empty channel and we'll place it here. We'll select the entire arpeggiator and we'll just extend it to know which notes it lies in. I think a bit more. And what we'll do is we will get rid of some of the first notes and we'll take this really dense section which is filled with notes and shift it here. Now we have a really good idea of which notes we can use for our melody. So let us get back to the original instrument, our pianos. So now I can see we have a B, A, G, F sharp and E. So let us begin with a B. Okay, so this is what I came up with. So this is a really simple trick to come up with melodies, using some arpeggios to know which notes would suit with these chords. So if you have made your chords before your melodies, then you can use this method. And also you can reverse this by, like, if you have made your melody first, you can just duplicate the melody into an empty track and do the same thing, like extend the notes and know the range of your notes in the melody, and then make your bass line within that and take it octaves down and then build up your chords on that. So if you begin anything with your melodies, then you can just make some arpeggios and then come up with a chord progression. So this is how you can make melodies that would sound good with your chords. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you guys liked it, and if you liked the video, then please like it and consider subscribing to this channel, and I'll see you in the next